Riaan van Helstingen. He's one of an identical twin as well. He's an adventurer, a quick decision maker, a game player, a visionary, creator, inventor and leader. Husband, father, brother and friend. A survivor in his own way, driven by a passion to succeed in life. In 1982, this is important, he left school at the end of grade 9, that used to be the standard 7, due to dyslexia. He started his N1 and N2 course at college and he washed cars for bus fare. In 1983, he apprenticed as a fitter and turner, and from 1985 to 1987, he was the state president's guard for PW Botha in Cape Town and Pretoria. In 1988, he started his own business as a tile contractor, and in 1992, he started the trailer manufacturing business, Twin Trailers, with his brother. He started boat manufacturing and 6 years later exhibited in Denmark and Germany, which resulted in major export contracts. In 1995, he obtained his private pilot's license with huge difficulty due to his dyslexia, and in 2006 he completed the Russian aerobatic plane flight challenge from Dubai to Bloemfontein. Today this thriving business now also manufactures caravans. I introduce you to Riaan van Helstingen.
Good evening. Listening to all these people tonight, I realized I must be the worst dyslexic boy of all, because I only got standard 7. Or maybe I'm the most laziest. We will know. On my way here, I was thinking what I'm going to say. Sandra asked me to come and speak tonight, and I said yes. Why I said yes? Because I know when I speak, people listen to me, and I can make a difference. And my boy is now 10 years old, and he said with the same problem. So I realized when other people's children got the same problem. And my life, there's one or two things what I want to highlight out. I can go through everything what people said tonight and just repeat what was been said already. However, I was thinking the first thing what I want to highlight it out here, and it is a big difference between me and Dr. Freek, is that he had support. Support is to believe in yourself, to have self-esteem, to tackle your challenges. And that was my difficulties. In my school year, when I started with my nice polished shoes, arriving at grade 1, yes, I'm at school and I think it's going to be easy. However, it wasn't easy, because I realized in grade 2 that I'm start jippering when it's time to read. I battle now. We sit in the class in rows. When I started in the front, and I in the back. When I must move, I shovel to jippo my turn to read. I know I had a problem, and then I failed standard 2, and then I was accused that I'm lazy, I don't want to work, and all that things didn't help for self-esteem. At the same time, my parents were alcoholics. So they can't understand their own lives, how can they understand my life? Now that breaks the self-esteem down even more. And to lift you up from there is a double challenge. And that is my plea, what I want to say for your people who know of children who got the same problem, help the guy's self-esteem. And my change came in standard 2 when I realized there is hope, is when I saw Tony Factor's. He was on a television debate and he talked, I can say in Afrikaans, kombuis Engels. And the other people talk in university English. And he won the fight over the whole debate by sounding differently. But he had a self-esteem like nobody else. And then I said, okay, yes, maybe help. At that stage, I was put in an after-school center, and there was a lady who helped me every day, sitting next to me, reading everything for me, and I passed standard 5. Standard 6, failed 6 subjects the first exam, and then they put me in a special class. Now, nobody can fail a special class because you are failed already. Just get to the age and get out of school. And that's why I just left school as quick as I can. When I was 16, I turned 16, and I was 2 weeks in standard 8. And I said, I want to leave school. And they said, no, you must finish the year. I said, but it's a waste of year. So you're going to be a washout. I said, I want to be a washout. And I challenged the school system. By then I was realizing that the teachers who think I'm dumb were dumb, not me. That is the feeling I had. Because some of them treated me differently with respect and trying to help, but there was other ones who just think you won't make it. And then I went through the whole thing and became an happy apprentice. And I realized when I go on a date, go and pick up a girl, and the father asked, what are you doing? No, I don't want to say I'm happy. So I said, I'm a fitter and turner. So he said, what do you fit and what do you turn? So then I realized I don't want to be a fitter and turner anymore. And the second thing what happened was when I went to where things changed again for my life is when I was a state president's guard. You know, in the 80s, to be a proud South African with uniform, the flag, the anthem, and now you're state president's guard, you feel you're better. And for 2 years, your self-esteem is just boosted. The girls think you're okay, you think you're okay, everybody think you're okay, and everybody listens to your stories when you go on pass. And that was, I think, the best thing that could have happened with me. Then, when I started doing business, didn't know what's an overdraft, didn't know what's a creditor, didn't know what's a debitor, don't know nothing. But just do it. If you think of everything why you can't do it, you will never do it. Just do it. And I tackle every day. And if I don't know how to do it, I get somebody to know. And I come to the conclusion that today you can employ somebody for 2,000 Rand a month who can read for you. An entrepreneur can employ a professor. A professor will never be able to employ an entrepreneur. It's too expensive. So it's a very cheap solution to have dyslexic to overcome. Just employ somebody to read for you. And pretend you haven't got your glasses if you can't read something and somebody will read it for you. Then you don't even cost you money. So there's a lot of solutions. And I think just to come back to the whole story, why I'm here tonight, and what message I want to bring over, is our children's self-esteem and our grown-ups with the same problem, firstly. Secondly, they must see role models. They must see where they fit in. They must see that guy or that guy where I fit in, and they must get role models. Because that role model is getting watched, and they see what they do, and that helps them later in life to make decisions, because they will start. And as they reach that role model, to get another one. That's what worked for me. And all my role models I had was personal people, what I know. It's not TV people. It's not Bill Gates. I overtook them all. So I'm just getting new ones. No, but now the new ones is Bill Gates. I will never overtake them. So this is it. And they must believe I can. You know, when you, if you become an entrepreneur, the way I see it is you must visualize what you want to do. So, for instance, I want to build a caravan. That's how I started. Just want to give you an example. I can give you the boats, everything, but the caravan was my most later one. The guy pitched up at our plot who is living next to the river with his caravan. A Jergens exclusive, top notch for Jergens. And I walk into the caravan and I see, can I build one? I said, I think I can do it better, but I don't know how to build a caravan. But that's the decision. Now I start editing the picture. And I'm editing, and that's how it's going to look, that's how I'm going to make a furniture, and I see problems, and I make solutions very, very quickly. And I could see how I'm going to build a caravan. And I built a caravan, and currently we got the best caravan on the market. We got a back order for almost a year. And so that is what I think, learn a person who can't put things on paper, to edit the video in his head. And the moment you have edited and you see the end and the solution, you always will be successful. The moment you can't see the end, you won't be successful. So ask him and learn him. Can you see it? How are you going to see it? Learn him how to edit this video, and it will be a success. And this is, I think, more or less what I want to say.